I'm Ryo Saruyama, 20, and a university student. I have a job interview at a yakiniku restaurant today.
So, you're still a student? Will you be able to balance working and your studies?
Of course! I want to work here so I can pay for my tuition. I don't plan on neglecting my schoolwork.
I see. It's to pay for your tuition. That's why you want to work so much. Okay. School is the priority, and I want to help you as much as possible. Night shifts have higher pay. Would you be willing to work the night shifts?
Of course! And so I started my part-time job. I felt so lucky to be working with such a good-hearted manager as my boss. However, there was just one problematic employee.
Hey, can't you see we're busy? Speed it up and get the dishes done. Don't you want to get paid? Do your job.
If it's so busy, why won't you help, Mitsuru? You won't touch the water saying your hands will get chapped.
Hey, Goriyama, what are you pouting at me like that for? You got something to say to me?
My name is Saruyama, not Goriyama!
What? No. You're a Goriyama. You look just like a gorilla.
Oh my gosh.
Poor and pathetic gorilla boy.
Who does she think she is? The manager's daughter, Mitsuru, is 27. She's the part-time leader. She acts all high and mighty. However, she never does any of the work. Everybody is unhappy with her, but none of us can say anything because she's the manager's daughter. Mitsuru needs to stop talking and start working. I hate it when she's here. There's so much more to do because she doesn't move. Yeah, it's like working with one less staff member. She only moves when some hot guy walks through the door. Even then, all she does is stand by their table to talk about the types of meat we serve. She's always on her phone or fixing her makeup. And I've noticed she picks on you more than anybody else. Are you okay? It doesn't bother me. I'm a tough gorilla boy. Plus, I'm thankful that the manager lets me work so much. I won't let it bother me. How did the manager end up with a daughter like Mitsuru? I feel so bad for him. I let Mitsuru pick on me as much as she wanted to. I ignored it all since it wasn't worth my time. I had better things to do than waste my time on her. One day, my older brother called me. We're only a year apart.
I know this is sudden, but can you help me? I need your help out at the male host bar for just one day of the weekend. All the employees are getting sick. We're grasping at straws here.
But none of your customers will enjoy talking to a gorilla like me.
Ryo, you're not a gorilla. You're muscular and wild. The customers will love you. I just need you to sit down by my side. Manager wants you to come since you're my brother.
Fine, just one day. My brother Haruto is also a student. He works at a male host bar to pay for his tuition. His friend introduced him to the job, but his sweet smile and charm drew the girls in. He was one of the most popular hosts there. Jeez, I still can't believe we were born from the same parents. It's so unfair. Why do I have to look like Dad? You got all your looks from Mom.
Huh? I always thought you were the handsome one.
I see why you're so popular here. Hey, we promised we would open a restaurant together once we graduate from university. We come from a poor family. We never thought we would attend university. It was a miracle, so we couldn't rely on my mother. But we've had a dream since we were kids. We want to reopen the restaurant our parents used to own. We had to shut it down after he passed away, so we're planning to bring it back. I'm glad Haruto hasn't changed at all, even if he is a host now. I should do my best to ignore people like Mitsuru so we can achieve the goal we set for our future.
Oh, Haruto, I missed you.
Mitsuru! I'm so glad you came! Wait, what? Mitsuru?
Aw, you know I would do anything to see you, Haruto. Hey, it's been 2 months since I started coming here. Can't we hang out after work? Do you know how much I've spent on you?
I'm sorry, but I'm just a poor student. I have work early in the morning, so I gotta get home straight from work so I can get some rest.
I'll look after you. You should quit your job. I have the money to support you, please.
Is it really Mitsuru? But, yeah, She looks like Mitsuru. Mitsuru had her eyes set on my brother. She didn't even notice me sitting on the same couch. A few days later, I talked to Nobu, a friend of Haruto's. Apparently, Mitsuru comes to the host club 3 times a week, and she spews out money like a fountain. Nobu is the friend who introduced Haruto to the job, and he works at the same host club. She was a host club virgin when she first stepped foot into this place. But she's been here so many times since she laid eyes on Haruto. She uses so much money on him. She must be filthy rich.
She told me she was a flight attendant.
Whoa! Are you okay? She is the daughter of the manager at the yakiniku restaurant I work at. What? You mean the one that picks on you all the time? I was shocked to hear she was pretending to be a flight attendant while she visited my brother at the host club. Even when she was bickering at me, it took everything I had to keep myself from laughing in her face.
Yo, Goriyama, are you listening?
A week later, the manager called a meeting for all the employees.
I always close the cash register after we close, but for the past 2 months, it seems there's been some money missing. Yesterday, I noticed a bunch of bills missing. Does anyone have any idea of what's going on?
Daddy, I'm sure one of the part-time employees took the money.
What? I didn't touch the money!
Me neither. Well then, it must be Goriyama's doing. We all know his family is poor. He has to work to pay for tuition. He's desperate. I've seen him roaming around the cash register.
What? I didn't steal anything. If I want money, I will work for it. I would never take what doesn't belong to me. You can check my belongings if it's necessary.
No, I believe you. You would never do such a thing. I've watched you work here, and you're the most loyal employee. I will call the police for an investigation. Could be someone from outside. I'm sorry for doubting you guys.
Hey, Daddy, we don't need the police yet. The criminal could come back and apologize. I mean, why not give them a chance?
I guess. If anybody knows anything, please let me know. In the meantime, I'm setting up more security cameras around the cash register.
The manager never brought up the incident after that, and the money in the cash register mysteriously stopped going missing after the meeting. I swear it's Mitsuru! I've seen her touching the cash register so many times, even if there were no customers.
I know. Did you see how desperate she became when the manager mentioned the police?
The manager said 2 months ago. Could that be... I talked to my brother about what happened, and he promised to come to the restaurant to see me after work. A few days later, I am so hungry. Can I eat before we talk? I'm so nervous. This is the first time my brother will be serving me.
Haruto? Wait, your brother?
Huh? Mitsuru, why are you working here?
Huh? Tell me it isn't true. You can't be Haruto's little brother. You look nothing like him.
That's a pretty rude thing to say. You stopped coming to the host club, Mitsuru. Did something happen? You said you're a flight attendant, but you're working here? Are you in trouble or something? Huh? Mitsuru hasn't been there recently. But you said she visits you 3 times a week.
What? How did you know, Goriyama?
Mitsuru, you've been going to a host club? I need to talk to you in the back room. Can you guys come with us too? Let me ask you, has Mitsuru been paying properly at the host club?
Well, she promised to pay me later.
How much does she owe you?
About 1,000,000 yen.
I knew something was going on. Mitsuru, did you take the money from the cash register to pay for the drinks you ordered at the host club? You blamed the part-time employees when I called everybody in for the meeting. You even tried to make Rio seem suspicious to save yourself. How did that make you feel? Trust is everything when it comes to running a business. I cannot let this go. As your boss and as your father, I'm calling the police. You did something very wrong. You need to leave and never come back. I do not consider you my daughter anymore.
After that, the manager called the police and Mitsuru was arrested. I can't imagine how hard it must have been for him. He told us he would pay for the money Mitsuru owed. He also said it was his last job as a father.
Rio, I am so sorry. The other part-time employees told me the horrible things she did and said to you. I should have realized what was going on. I feel awful.
You don't need to apologize. You were the victim here. I owe you an apology too. Mitsuru used a lot of money on spending time with me.
Please, it's not your fault. She made her choice. It's her responsibility. You were just doing your job.
Mitsuru is gone, and the manager appointed me to be the next part-time leader. All the other part-timers recommended me since I worked the longest hours. I did everything I could to cheer the manager up. He was still in pain from what happened with Mitsuru.
Ryo, thank you for everything. You always try to show me the brighter side, and it motivates me to keep moving forward.
Manager,
sometimes I feel like I screwed up my whole life, failed at raising my daughter. She turned out the way she is because I couldn't teach her the difference between right and wrong. It's all my fault.
I know people say children learn from their parents, but every child sees and feels things differently. Children never turn out the way parents hope, and vice versa. It's not your fault. We're all different people with different views. I don't want you to think you failed just because she couldn't see how much you loved her. Please, stop blaming yourself for everything that happened.
Ryo, I am so lucky to have you. Thank you. Promise me you'll come to me if you ever need any help, even if it has nothing to do with the job.
Well, my dream is to open a restaurant after I graduate from university. Can I come to ask you for advice when the time comes? It would mean a lot to me.
Of course. I would love to help.
5 years after the incident, my brother and I opened our restaurant. The manager helped us pay for the startup fees, so we opened the restaurant earlier than we had planned at the beginning. Our dream came true, and we owe everything to the Yakiniku restaurant manager.
Welcome!
The Sadayama brothers were able to achieve their goals after a long and tough journey. I'm sure their mother was so happy. I hope they all live a fulfilled life. Did you guys like today's story? Let me know in the comment section. I hope you come visit tomorrow. Today's narrator was Shu. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.